And vocal 2, good. And screen is off. I believe all of the nameplates.
Lead singer, Three Doors Down died.
Yeah,
Whoa.
that's not good. Cancer sucks. Fuck cancer.
Dude, he's got to be way younger than us, right?
No, he's
Hey,
47. 47.
I no longer
okay.
call him.
Oh, no. All right, hey guys, I'm leaving Violet with you. She's gonna hang out and talk to you guys for a minute.
We're
and
on.
Mommy
We're
and I have
live.
to go outside.
We're live.
Oh, great! That's awesome. We'll go ahead and get started.
Mute your
Violet's
mic,
gonna
please.
play my character.
Excellent. All right. Let me make sure I've got the stream pulled up myself, in case there are any moderation actions that need happening, as they sometimes need to. Okay, got that up. Sort of. Is this actually working? Are you on? No, it's just Twitch being Twitch. That's whatever.
Twitch being Twitch?
I'll figure it out. Yeah, I'll figure it out. No, that's not you. That's not you, Andy. That's my side, I think.
It's been
99%
weird, dude.
certain.
It's like the last
Good old
month and a
Twitch.
half.
Yeah, it's working now.
Okay, yay.
Yep, so it is muted. Got it up. Perfect. Okay. Awesome. So let's see here. I've got you guys a little recap because I do these every week. Let me know if you guys want me not to do them. This is just an old holdover that I had from last time I ran this campaign. Not this campaign, but the this setting at all. Was I just ended up writing up recaps, and then that's that. So
I appreciate
Go for
that.
it. I can guarantee, at least me, I forget about half of what goes on.
Gotcha. Well, again, if that changes, you guys decide that you want to do your own, please tell me to stop. I will stop immediately. So, when last we left off, our adventurers had resumed the chase after the fugitive, which led them through the Atrios mountain range, past the great dwarven city of Oldwan, and down into the kingdom of Alfberg, where the party would catch up with their quarry. There, a standoff and some questioning would occur. They would discover that the fugitive was in fact Princess Adeline Rembrandts, the daughter of High King Adalbert Rembrandts. However, before much more could be discovered, they were beset upon by 3 horsemen wearing auburn and ochre colors. One lordling, Owen MacFalach, recognized the princess, and after a misunderstanding, a brief scuffle ensued, causing the other party to dimension door away and some non-lethal damage being dealt. You are all brought to the house of Douglas MacFalach, Baron of Wintermont, and after discussing about the princess and the misunderstanding, he offered for you to stay the evening in his manor. So, my friends, with some of the discussion concluded, what would some of the discussion concluded, and the night now fully upon you, Sir Alan's group only a few miles away from town, but likely bed down for the evening, what would you like to do?
Gentlemen,
Douglas McFobbit.
if I'm not, you guys know me. I'm not a big strategist, but I know how to fight. Might be that if they're sleeping, we hit them while in the dark while they're asleep. If we're gonna fight them.
I will say, just for convenience of what you guys talking and everything, you've kind of retired to one of like the guest room areas, just so that you guys can have your conversation away from prying ears in case you wanted to not have that happen in front of anybody. But if you did, I'm fucking will throw you right back.
Strategery.
Strategery. Use the old danger noodle.
I mean, do we want to fight these guys? I
Yeah,
know
do we
they're
want-
coming for who we were going after, this who stole our horses, or his horses. But do we want to commit more crimes in the land?
That was going to be my
Crime's
question.
fine.
From Wilhelm, if I do believe, us crossing into this kingdom and then therefore taking out one of their knights would cause some tension, would it not?
We are beholden to their laws now, unfortunately. And as I gather it, their laws say that whatever the knight is doing is far more important than anything we can be doing. So,
Well, luckily for you folks, you now travel with the brothel sprouts, for which no laws apply.
What,
I mean,
what the Baron want us to do? Just stay out
The
of it?
Baron. So the Baron told you guys, in so many words, the Baron told you that the only thing he's required to do, upon knowing that the princess is here, the only thing he was required to do is tell his lord about it. He has not received you've got to do APB, go grab the princess. He has not received anything of that matter, and is not going to do anything of that matter. He has stated to you guys again, he just has to tell his lord about it, which he has already done at this point, or is the process of doing.
We kind of smoothed things over with the knight we beat up,
Yeah.
too. So,
Yeah, he a little bruised ego, but other than that, he's fine.
I replaced the horses and directly apologized to him. It's as close to repairing the damage as we're gonna get.
Pretty much, yeah.
enough
That's
at least that he's
pretty much the
likely
same.
not going to go out and, report us for it.
it's like the only way to
Well-
get rid of this dude that's been causing trouble in our city, killing him. Can't we just be like, your fucking ring sucked.
Well,
You know?
to be fair, we've technically fulfilled our obligation to the Udex at this point. He is no longer in our lands causing troubles. We could just go home.
True.
Correct.
Yes,
That
but-
is
Yeah.
On
will
our
not-
side of things, it's just down to now whether we wish to be involved in whichever is going on. Or do we all simply wish to go back to our merry way, back to...
Exactly. That couldn't have been said better.
I leave this to the group. I'm always down to get in trouble. It's something I've been known to do for, well, as long as I've been able to speak, honestly. But
Certainly say that.
What do you think, Violet?
She's like, wait.
He's like, wait a minute. wait a minute.
All right. Thumbs up,
Huh?
we smash the strangers. Thumbs down, we hang out and play nice and open a bakery.
Hmm.
Look, I'm down to go smash some skulls. It's just something about this situation doesn't feel right, and I have a feeling that if the princess goes back, bad things may happen.
Have you considered that killing them will feel really good? Because they're assholes. Sorry.
this is true.
I've come
Both
across many an assholes and have done many a things to set assholes. It's just,
False.
do we really want to be on the run from an entire country? And if so, I mean, again, I've already been in this situation, but I don't want to put you guys into it. I already know my decision. I'm down to clown.
Me too.
All I'm saying is if we can catch the knight away from prying eyes, then there's nobody to tell anyone who did what.
It's true.
The only problem that Lord interjecting here, we have let Rebel know that the knight of whatever was following and would be here in a day or so.
But if he
True,
never
but
showed
he
up, it's got nothing to do with us.
I have a question for the DM.
The DM might have an answer for you.
I've gone on many trips in my old age. How stable was the rocks on that mountain?
On the mountain, where you guys were, completely, or as close to completely stable as possible. But that's because that where you guys traveled through was the actual mountain pass itself, kind of like the valley that is between two mountain sides. You basically traveled in kind of a strange, not necessarily S, but almost like the Superman symbol that in a sense, kind of curving through from where you guys were to where you guys have ended up. Crossing over and through this mountain range. Where you were was very stable. It was not flat ground, but it was pretty close to flat ground, or as close to like a bowl or that kind of shape as you can get. So it was very remarkably like stable. Now, that is not to say there were not cliff faces and such pieces here and there that were not precarious, is I guess the word I'll use. But it was pretty well kept. You gather from the thought process of they probably keep that road pass somewhat clear so as to still allow themselves to get trade. The city that's up there to get trade from anybody who passes by.
But not out of the realm of possibilities.
Not impossible, no.
So look at the group. Who wants to cause a rock slide?
that wouldn't be too hard.
Only problem with that, and this is just something you guys are well aware of, he's only a few miles out from where you are now. He's
not on the mountain.
maybe 6 miles. He's already out of the mountains at this point. He's down onto like the hills and stuff that leads up to this. Where you guys are, the town. It is not a big town either. The town of Wintermont is a small farming village that's situated in on the foothills of the Atreus mountain range. Well, on the eastern side of the Atreus mountain range. It is smack between two forests. The names of which are escaping me at the moment, but I'll find them in a second. But yeah, you're smack between those two forests on either side, and then there's this kind of the road that comes down from there through this place. And from what you gather, there's more stuff that way, but you don't know what's that way. Like you've not been this far yourself, and any of you. So this is all not new terrain; it's just new to you.
Anybody
So-
go with animals? Could cause wild animals to go into their camp.
Not particularly.
I mean, I'm good with animals, but I don't know how well I'd do with like a pack
You
of
are an
wild
animal.
wolves.
That's right.
Brutal. So the two the two forests, by the way, for your information, are the Goldleaf Forest, which is going to be on the kind of northern side of the village / town. It's a large village or a small town, depending on how you want to look at it. So there's to the north there is the Goldleaf Forest, and to the south, which is not closer, a little further away, but it is still not far from here, is the Harrow Woods. You know nothing more than that, unfortunately.
So before we decide on a full-on plan of attack, some good ideas going around. Do we have the sense that the woman is in danger? Because I'm just going to say, Coral all over the place, and he'd fall back on like, protecting his
Coral,
sister.
you kept somewhat to yourself during that whole thing. So I will say that from what you gather, you probably have the most weirdly introspective kind of view of everyone here for this particular particular thing. You gather she definitely does not want to go back for some reason. You're not sure why, but she definitely doesn't want to go back. She has taken extreme lengths in order to not go back to whatever the fuck that Sir Alan wants to take her back to.
Right.
But in terms of danger, you're not sure. It doesn't trick your danger senses, but it's also trying to apply that to someone else. So she could be in danger, but it's not likely. Well, not likely. It's not easy to gather.
Yeah.
Now, did the knight promise us a reward for finding the party? That's the other variable here.
Yes, he did. He had promised you guys 200 gold upon her capture.
200 off Bergian gold, which we have no fucking idea how they meant their shit.
We kill them, take the gold, or take the reward, or I don't know. Like, I think either way we see the knight, right? Because we either want our money or we want to help the princess.
I mean,
Well,
Wilhelm's done such a fine job parlaying with them. Maybe he can smooth it over, or at least disguise an ambush.
if they're gonna pay us 200 gold, presumably if we killed them, we could just take it.
Yeah, if they have it on us.
If they do.
Yeah, we also know they were staying, we think, at the Platinum Pint, so if we do kill them, maybe we can go back. I know a couple people around there. We see if they had rooms.
I don't think they'll go back. I think they'll snatch her up and keep going
Yeah.
to there.
They'll go back if they left a ton of gold there.
Well,
Who travels with a ton of gold anyways?
Who leaves a ton of gold alone in a room?
Stupid people.
Tough either way. So we flip a coin. He sort of
Older
like sits
parts
back
and
in
cheers.
whatever chairs in the room.
Cheers. Regardless. No. Regardless of what you choose right now, you are at least an evening's rest away from making your decision proper. If
There
you
is a-
should want, go ahead.
There is a third option, I suppose, which is we don't kill them and we don't save the girl, and we just return the ring and fuck off. Seems like a poor option to me, but something to be considered maybe.
I was gonna suggest that one, but never mind.
I mean, if he has any reason whatsoever, it wouldn't be particularly difficult considering I've also already established the stage that I'm quite angry with him, that I could just give him back the ring, say his lack of information made this a ruined quarry, and I will have no further go with it because it's no longer in my land.
Yes, but then what? And
Well,
we
we
just
should still get
Then we
paid.
leave.
go off by ourselves and
We weren't paid to kill her, right? We're
No,
paid to
he wanted her brought back alive.
I mean, we could just be like, we got her to here. She's right down the road or something. You know, give us 150. I don't know. It's tough.
You know,
Out
I
of
sort of-
character.
I sort
like
of-
we could like upend the whole political.
yeah, we could.
Yeah,
we
yeah,
could
this
do-
could be a fucking problem.
Yeah.
So, out of character for a moment, to take you guys out for just a second, bring you out. I've dropped you directly into the snake pit.
Yeah.
You're welcome. Back into character.
You know, we
But
could
you're
tell
also
him-
not wrong.
we could talk to the Baron, get a location set up, tell the knight that he's here, and maybe the Baron could find out that his team's dirty, and they could take care of the business. We just wash our hands and walk away, right?
Perhaps I'm being a bit of a pessimist here, but I didn't get the implication from the Baron that he was entirely
Cold as fuck out there. Right next to
comfortable
the
with
door,
the
sorry.
idea of defying the king.
Yeah. But if he found a knight doing the wrong thing,
Are we really in a snake pit right now?
no.
No. No,
Yes.
you're not literally in a snake pit.
Yeah.
Figuratively.
Jeffrey, you are though.
Always has to be snakes.
It's always things.
I'm in a literal snake pit, but the rest of you are
Fucking Cobra
figuratively
Kai.
in one.
It's fucking. No, but you guys are in your currently your location, just to fill you in as well, Jeff, because I know you were away for most of this. You guys are in the spare rooms, the guest rooms, effectively guest room of the Baron, Douglas McFarlane. That is the guy that you talked to. He's the Baron of Wintermont, which is where you are currently, which is a little farming town. You guys are in that room having a conversation about what you should do. And as the GM, I'm going to tell you, all of you are right in many ways. And you're already done with the quest, technically. You could just go home. I'm not saying you should. I'm saying you could.
And like I said,
You
I've
could
already
go
set
home.
I've already set a pretty good stage of Wilhelm's pissed at the guy. So it's like, you fucked this all up. I'm done. Here's your ring. Figure it out on your own. I'm not doing shit in your land.
I'll
It would be
tell you,
very
how
easy
about
for
how about
that.
I do this? This is probably the best way of doing this, and it's
Quick-
both for comedic effect. Go ahead, Vinny. I'm sorry.
Quick question for DM.
Yes.
Would I be able to fuck with the ring's tracking before we give the ring back? Or make it so it doesn't track as well? Or
You
Well-
could try.
There is a lock of her hair wound into it. I believe that's
the problem.
the main thing
Correct.
that's being used to track her. So maybe.
So, both
I thought-
for funny thematics here, this is where you guys kind of are. You can take the blue pill, and you can go back home, get paid for the job that you've already done, or you can take the red pill and see how far Neverland goes.
All right.
I happen to
I
have
know
two dice,
I
okay?
speak for the brothel
The priest?
sprouts.
Yeah.
You know, obviously, we want to go get paid,
The trees.
move on. But, and I look around at only Coral, and I
Cool.
point out that Wilhelm seems to be deeper into something, and I can tell you, like, look, Coral, Sir Wilhelm, he's got some shit going on. I don't know whether it's up his sleeve or up someone else's sleeve, but I'm inclined to stick with him. What do you think, buddy?
Magic tricks.
Yes, tons of magic tricks. You know he does magic tricks.
I knew it.
Yeah.
I-
I could tell even before he donned his knightly suit of armor that like that guy was full of
You know
magic
me.
tricks.
I just don't want anyone to hurt the girls, right?
I like that too. I like that
want-
too. I mean, that's a young girl. That's a future sister. You know what I mean?
It's my
And we
job.
take care of our sisters.
Future queen of
Right?
of a
Right,
kingdom.
Coral?
Yeah, you know,
Coral.
same difference.
We take care of our sisters, don't we?
Protect our own.
Yeah. She's not her own yet, but she's potential. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Okay. I'll tell you later.
No, I don't
when we-
understand.
I'll tell you later when we talk about tongue twisting, okay?
Well,
Yep. Okay, then.
if we're gonna do
Well, like I
this,
said.
We'll need to, establish some things, establish ourselves, set down some ground
Vincent,
rules.
it's an innocent young girl. We're gonna save her.
Yes.
Right, Wilhelm?
Yeah.
See? Did you hear that, Coral? Did you hear it?
Coral holds up his fist so that Ren can see it. And Ren, you see the WWMD across his knuckles. Just shakes his head. You know.
You know what Mama would do. That's right. That's right, boy. That's right. I give him like a good game spank. And we move on.
All right. Excellent.
It seems we're going into
No,
this.
I pat his back and try to calm him down because he's getting a little too fired up already. I pace with him.
The shirt's coming off. The shirt's coming off tonight. I can feel it.
I'm getting that vibe too, man. That's a good call, Kix. I can see it too.
As you all are having this conversation, time is passing. Not much, but it is still happening. So, the night is creeping along ever so slowly.
I say we put it to a vote. Continue on. Save the princess, whether she likes it or not. Turn back, say fuck you, Alan, and go home. All in favor of saving the princess?
I'll just have one other thing to interject with our potential plans. Obviously, with our very much parlays we've had with this night and knowing how this kingdom and the knights treat magic in ways, I'm all for saving the princess. But whether we can take this knight and his retinue is another question. How about this? I know I can mess with the tracking of the rings. We know what is causing it, the supposed hair that is bound to these rings. Through intricate conversation, I'm sure me and Wilhelm can get through, and with the help of Vincent's perhaps, about if we pose the question of being able to improve, in quotes, the tracking of the knight's ring, but we mess with it so he cannot track them again.
You do that?
It's possible, but I'd need a bit of time to do it.
I'm limited in my knowledge, but I could try and help.
Anything I can do to help, well, I'm here for you.
Oh. How long would it take me to mess with the tracking of a ring, take the hair out and
You gather pushing it as hard as you think you can without literally destroying the item itself, which is very, very possible. I want to make that very clear right up front. It is very possible to break this item. It's probably going to take 12 hours. It's not a fast process. And that's you putting every ounce of everything you got into it as fast as you can, which, again, not fast, but that is as quick as you think you could do it.
I'm not saying here, but is there a way we could take a long...
I think we woke up from one, I think, at the beginning of this, right?
Oh.
So right now, it's nighttime for you guys to sleep.
Okay.
Oh, this is
that's where you
before
guys
the
are
sleep,
having-
okay.
Yeah, you guys haven't slept just yet,
And,
but yeah,
and
this is...
we leveled up to 6, right?
Yeah. You also find your sort of +3 Vorpal slaying underneath your pillow. Nodders.
Oh man.
Fucking nodders.
Oh, why is it tied to my balls by a small chain? That's
Damn.
weird.
Coral looks under his pillow. Finds nothing.
Sword of Damocles right on the nuts.
An old tooth.
Well, you said we have like another day, right, until we have to make our decision. Like it's got to be tomorrow,
have-
basically.
Tomorrow morning, you need to have made it. You need to
we'll
make
have
a
to work
decision
through the
tomorrow
night.
morning.
So I have to work through the night.
It's just an option. That was all I was putting forward. But I know it's probably more than likely take a good, intricate, and very much convincing of this night.
If we have booze, I'm here to help you. Stay up all night.
Ooh, I do enjoy booze.
None of you. I mean, I guess.
I made a vow to never drink booze, and then I was like, "That's stupid. It's so stupid."
And
And then
again,
they were like, "Yeah, and you can't put your pee inside, your sister." And I was like, "This is all stupid."
But then again, this simple chat could always go sideways, and we could be going down the route of taking them out anyway. So
What do you think?
I'm all for saving a princess.
I don't. I
I
guess
am
the only
too,
thing
but
is,
she's too-
like, I hate to be contrarian or whatever that means, but like, she didn't want anything to do with us. Why are we worried about what's happening with her?
It means that
We know what it means, right? I probably don't, but
I read a lot.
I'm using big
I
words
read
here.
a lot of books.
He was trying to mic you.
I'm just
Yeah.
saying, like,
They ran away from us scared. They sure did.
You can't go with the house.
didn't it seem like
I
they
will
wanted our
def-
help?
I'm with you on.
I mean,
I'm with you on that, Coral, because
Yeah.
it is a little weird that she
Just to see you could have like.
she didn't want anything to do with us.
I mean,
So
Yeah.
it
maybe you
feels
got
weird chasing her, right? Is anyone else feeling that?
I mean,
Is anyone else like
Not. She didn't.
chase a girl that doesn't want us to catch her?
She only didn't want anything to do with us after we attacked those men,
Yeah, but
which was a
what
misunderstanding.
if it's not that she doesn't want saving, she just wants to get away? I mean,
That reminds me. A little while ago, when I went outside, I did see what I believe was the familiar of the seer. I don't know if we ever heard her name or not. And
You never
I
heard her
said-
name, though.
I said I might be able to help, and gave them effectively my calling card. It's a way to contact me through the mail service, but it lets them know who I am, and if they should decide that they do still need assistance, perhaps after they hear that the only thing that was taken in casualty was a couple of horses, and everything else we left alive, and then we tried to clean things up afterward, maybe they'll change their mind.
Perhaps it's good to know, but in that case, there's
I
nothing to
do
do.
like
Wait.
that. I do like that she has a way to get back in touch with us. I also feel very, very sorry for you because, I mean, you gave out your card. You are going to get so many newsletters that you don't give a shit about. I'm telling you. man.
I have a person for that. It's entirely fine. I do not care.
Oh, he's got a person for that. Yo, Kicks, did you hear that?
yeah, I did.
Decent card.
Fucking-
Do you have
I
any
wish
more
I
of
had a
those cards?
person for anything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, same here. I'm like the person pretending to be the face while you guys get all fucked up and in trouble. Mostly,
Person
I
for
just
everything.
well, yeah, but you're the smarter one, maybe. I don't know. You and
I like-
Kicks are both pretty bright.
I like shuffle. I like what would be the word? Tussle. Kicks hair, and I'm like, thanks, bud.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure where to call it, but I'm gonna go with Vincent is smarter than Kix purely because of how he dresses. I don't know if that's true or
One who's
not.
been
That's where I'm going.
the one who has been very quiet for all this, besides Coral. Coral spoke their mind a little bit earlier, but Jason, you have not put in too much to it. Like you've just said, you know. Do you have any feeling either which way?
Look, we're doubling into basically politics in another country. If we save this princess, cool. If we don't save this princess, is it really on us? Sure. I'm down to scrap. That's what I used to do as a kid. And that's kind of why they kept me along those sailing ships, because, pirates be a thing. But ultimately, I'm down to go with whatever the group goes along with. But something about the princess being captured just feels wrong with me.
This is why I like this guy, Jason. You and me, we gotta catch up. I think I got a lot of questions for you, brother. But now it's not the time.
If you want to know about my younger days, go ahead and ask over a bottle.
I agree with Jason, but also, just as a secondary point, I don't like Sir Alan. So,
Yeah, he's a shit.
It's such a Wilhelm thing to say. Oh, that's a secondary point. Fuck that guy.
yeah.
Like,
You know what,
He's
Sir
doing
Wilhelm, I trust you on this. Like, as clearly an honorable knight like yourself, you would recognize a piece of shit in armor, and I'm with you on this one, 100%.
while I like your assessment, I am not a knight, and please stop calling me sir.
I'll try, sir, but
Sir
I
Billy.
don't know.
Ugh.
And to what Jason was saying, I do agree. I don't. Perhaps it's just my distaste for nobility, but I didn't like how the seer handled the princess either. I understand she's in a dangerous situation, but certainly the princess should be able to speak for herself. She's felt controlling.
Wait, do they let princesses speak for themselves?
Probably not.
You're the fucking princess. I think you should be able to.
Well,
You are
you know, I don't want to say it, but like, you know, right?
So the other thing that I could think of is having Wilhelm back channel with the Baron's son and just maybe we get a feel for. So the Baron won't say officially what he wants to happen, but like the son might let it slip in private conversation.
Maybe. I feel like they already talked though. If something was gonna slip out, it might have already.
It would have done.
Maybe.
Right.
I don't know. Maybe. I also feel like maybe they just don't want anything to do with it. They just want to report it to the Lord and stay out of it.
I mean, it's probably a smart play.
The Baron's son did not seem to be quite so enthusiastic about the idea of forcing the princess to do whatever it is the king wished to do. He would only speak in so many words, of course, because I'm a stranger from a different land, and he has no reason to directly trust me, especially after what we did. But he didn't seem to be quite so honor bound to do what is right by his hierarchy as his father.
If we could get him alone, I could get him to truly speak his mind.
Potentially, but how would we get him alone after what we've done?
You already had one meeting with him. Just ask for another.
In the comfort of his house.
Right.
I mean, I could potentially pull him aside again, but who knows how many of these walls have ears?
Probably.
Is there
that effect.
somewhere around here?
Speaking
To that
of, let's
effect.
play it by ear. I do love
There
the
are-
idea.
Very few walls in this place. This is a larger house, but you guys are in like one of the downstairs rooms, basically. And there's like only a couple of rooms. There's not a ton of rooms in this place. There is a window in here. Well, it's a shutter. It's not an actual fucking window. They don't cost money for glass. But there's a shutter. It's pulled closed, mostly. At least there's a slight crack in it.
Just ask him to our
Additionally,
room.
you absolutely could. Additionally, Kishlon, while this has been happening, you have focused on your owl, your previously lizard, now owl, and
It still tries to lick his eyeballs every now and then. But not successful.
excellent. The lizard owl. Yeah, so it does a couple of passes around up above everything, getting a literal bird's eye view of this place. It's not a very large town, so there's not a lot of places for someone to go that they weren't already intending on being. And you do spot that you are not your eyes, your bird is not the only bird in the sky. And I don't mean that as in like there are some bats and other shit, but none of that's super important. You do actually spot, however, the bird you're looking for, which seems to spot you too. So you are aware that it's aware, and it's aware that you're aware of each other. You don't see any difference, but it does notion with its like face pointing straight down towards somewhere. The quick glance at that area, you spot a barn. One of several. There are many barns in this area because they're trying to keep their animals, somewhat temperature controlled, etc.
How
gather
big
that's
is this?
probably where they are. How big is
How
what?
big is this bird? The one that we,
Oh, it's a raven, so it's quite large. It's not a huge bird or anything, not like man-sized bird, but it's a big. Ravens are not small animals. They're rather large birds as far as birds are concerned.
Big owl will I'll kind of like just slight head nod. Have the owl come back. I'll see. Peck at the shutter now that someone closed it. I'll revert back to myself. Walk over, collect my owl. Well, my little friend here has let's just say I've learned some new information.
Oh,
Through the all-seeing eyes, I have seemed to come across the other raven of the seer that was involved in the princess's party, who has indicated to a place. I don't wish to say it because, as you said, walls may have ears in this place. You never know.
Great. Seems like we'll be able to make a informed decision.
I'm sorry, Kishan. Apologies if you said it already, but what's your bird's name?
Never really came to name it. Honestly, it's
You see
always been a
the
companion
owl
trait.
That's okay. I mean,
looking
a lot of
space.
times I've worked with a lot of animals with no names, so it's okay. But
It's just
Peckerwood.
he's always been a good friend and loyal to me, so I treat him as such.
All right. So
As he
I'm just
said,
gonna
as he's
call
there,
him-
sat on my shoulder trying to lick his eyeball, but unsuccessfully because he's now an owl.
I'm just gonna call him Owl, or sometimes Friendly Owl, in case it gets confusing.
No, I feel like there's something
Not
better.
Owl Bear. How about Owl Owl? Double Owl.
Well, no. Al. Hey, Al.
Al. Like
Yeah,
Al
so it
the
sounds
Owl.
like you're saying owl, but you have some sort of accent.
It'll fly over and land on your shoulder, Vincent.
Owl.
Just kind of look at you swordways.
I mean, just listening to Keyshawn, I assume the owl has an accent, right?
It does not make any noises.
All right. From now on, when Keyshawn has to talk about the owl, he has to do it in an American accent. You could pick your region. You can pick your region. I'd say go Texas. That's got to be the easiest one for you. Go Texas.
DM, once again, I'll plead with you. Please let me cast Arcane Lock.
Never go full Texas.
Are we? We should go now. Yes, to see the princess.
What do you guys want to do?
Who? You get it? Because it ended with a question. Like it had it lilted up at the end. Look, I'm sure you guys get it.
All right. Yes.
Video, I'm so sorry.
Let's go to the barn. Clandestine, like.
Maybe we go in a few small groups.
We should probably at least clear this misunderstanding we've had.
Wilhelm, you go first.
This sounds like a half-baked plan, and that's honestly my favorite kind. So, and he stands up.
I should probably go with as well, so I can show him the way and just follow the directions of Owl, as you named him.
There are only
Can't
4
escape
rules
it,
when it
Bess.
comes to plans. Make the plan, execute the plan, expect the plan to go off the rails, throw away the plan.
Who, isn't it?
I thought I was the only one here who was trained in the military. Interesting.
Military, streets of the city. What's the difference?
It's a lot dirtier. Wait, I'm sleeping. Sorry.
So, whilst you guys are going to sneak out and go have a conversation, I assume, I would like a couple of stealth checks, as in I would like a group stealth check. Who would like to roll? And yes, that means your best person can in fact roll the stealth check.
That should be either
I'm
Kix
not.
or Ren.
I'm not doing a stealth check. I will not contribute to this pool.
Neither will I.
Now, I assume
Someone
you
else.
guys, as you stated, you kind
Let's
of
be
like
clear.
leave one a couple at a time, right?
Let's be clear. I'm pretty good. But whoever else is pretty good, I can give you guidance.
All
I
I
can
got.
give myself guidance too, but then the pressure feels like it's too high.
I have disadvantage, so I'm just not going to contribute.
Would Vincent know between Ren and Kix who's typically the stealthier one?
Oh yeah, it's
Okay,
not.
which
It's
one
not
is it?
close. It's not close.
It's Kix, isn't it?
Yeah, by a
Alright,
lot.
Kix-
Who's curled up
Kix.
in the ball? Sleeping right now.
I'm gonna go up and wake up Kix.
Did I get a short rest?
I'm gonna go over and pretend to wake him up too, but
Yeah.
just
I
give
think you get a
guidance.
short rest.
We're,
Nailed it.
We're going to meet the princess, but we gotta go quietly, so I need you to.
Wow, it's about time we made a decision. That was getting
Yeah,
fucking wanted to stab my eyes out. I just want to
Honestly,
be
you probably
honest.
only slept for about. You probably only slept for about 30 minutes, but it legitimately took like an hour and some change for you guys to make a decision on what you were going to
Yeah,
do.
yeah.
So, of like
I
your
handed,
characters
like-
that you're talking, so
I hand him like a bit of beef jerky. Come on. You got this. Give me a pat
Yeah.
on the back. I'll inspire you as well.
What's your inspired dice?
All right. D6.
No. Oh, I'm sorry.
All right.
Your inspire
Yeah. So
plus
that's
my guidance.
D4. Yep.
and a
D6 and D4.
This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous, guys.
1 through 12.
So
Yep.
I rolled a 3.
He turns.
Hold on. I rolled a 3 on the inspiration and a 3 on the guidance. So that's 6 plus my 8
6.
for stealth is a 14 plus a
14.
15 on die. So that's a
So
29.
You have a +8 for stealth?
Yeah.
Wow.
No one just asked me to do anything, so I'm just, he's
Yeah,
not
I
one
was
to
gonna say
fucking
that
offer
it
up.
Smells like
It's very much about
Oh,
himself. So,
I've never noticed
Alright,
how unnoticeable you are before.
yeah, wait till I get invisibility. That's what I'm going for, Tom.
Yeah.
Holy shit, it's been here this
Couple
whole
at a
time.
A couple at a time, you guys filter out of the manor house.
I
No
I
one stops you.
I
There
sneak
aren't
them
guards
out like
posted.
I used to get paid to sneak the higher ups
Yep.
at the lantern out.
Yep, I understand. And it is a skill that comes in very good handy. It would probably come a little bit more in handy if there were people actually out here, but it looks like people have kind of
Doesn't
fucked off and
matter. I
retired
know what
doing
I'm
that.
doing.
And so, but you are very, very, very efficient in what you do. Little by little, you get everybody out, out into the rather cold night air. It's probably about 20 degrees out here. Even though you guys are not in the mountains anymore, it's still winter. So, you do you find your way out into the cold, and you guys are out out at night in Wintermont. Where are we
Do we
going?
still have our cold wear gear and everything?
Yes, you do.
We can pop that right
Yep.
back on.
You're still pretty like able to maintain comfortability, but I'm just giving you the notes of it. Hey, it's a very cold, see your breath, frosty night.
I'm guessing I'm leading them everyone towards the
Sure.
barn.
I could
Go on over
just I'll
towards
I'll
the-
go up front with Keyshawn, and when he points where he has to go, I'll just like scout, make sure no one's coming, give him little hand signals, and just make sure we are as good as we can.
You
be.
note from this place, especially when you get out to, it kind of is in a large like T shape, and to some degree, the T leading off to the manor house, and then the main road, which is actually just the road that you guys came down here to, that runs through the town, out the other side. You can actually see from where you are, right when you get to like sort of that T intersection, you can see one end to the other end of the town. And in addition to being able to see one end to the other end of the town, you can see that there are legitimately 3 guards. And not any of them are looking in your general direction. They're looking outwards, not inwards.
Light work. Light work.
It's easy peasy. No one, like a ghost. No one knows that you are there. You guys through the fucking through the fields, through the fucking streets, avoiding the angry dogs and otherwise, and you make your way over to a rather unassuming barn. It is a barn. It is. Think of a barn. It's a barn. I'm not going to bother describing this place much. You know what to expect. The barn doors are closed at the moment. Though not
Does it have
fully.
the-
They're slightly ajar.
Does
And
it
you
have
do
a
see the light
typical
coming through.
window open on the top?
It does have those, or like a place for what would be a window. It's not an actual window. It's shutters.
Yeah, they're
effectively.
open.
Yep. But there is a porthole up there.
For hay.
There's a porthole up there. Like I said, the doors are technically open. They're not perfectly flush. They are just slightly open. And you can see just a little glint of light coming out from the inside.
All right, look. I know my way around a barn. Even if it's drop boarded from behind, if there's enough of a crack that we can see light, we just got to shove something in between and lift the lock, if you will. Lift the 2x4 that's holding
I
these
don't
doors.
I don't think we need to.
Is it
Sneak in.
enough of a gap of my owl to just scoot in?
I mean,
Just Said
They're-
they
I
were-
all
can even
fluff, so
pull
yes.
the gap open if it makes it feel
Yeah,
better. I could do
They're,
that thing like
they're
you
all
remember when
fluff.
you were kids and you were climbing under like a corrugated fence and one of your
I would like
friends would
to-
lift it up.
I'd like to imagine that the I put the owl in there is not like you just like gesture for the owl goes chops off. You just literally grab the bird sideways and just like and it just feathers. Like whoosh, in the goes.
Not so much just like get in there.
Wedge.
Fucking
It's more
feathers
like
come off
I'll-
and fly everywhere.
I'll obviously just pick them up, gesture over to them, and
Look, I'll hold the door as best I can while someone else jimmies it open, if you
I
will.
don't think, no, the bird's going in, Jeff.
Yeah, but
As-
like, let's
As
prepare
you
to
kind of
follow
pull
this
it all, the
spirit,
door
this
just kind of
bird.
it's not latched.
Yeah, I don't think it's long.
It's not latched at all.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
owl
just sick.
hops on in. I assume you're going blind and deaf to listen through.
yeah,
listen and
I'll
see
kind of
the
just
owl
put a
there.
hand up for a second, just one moment, push.
Inside is a barn. I don't need to describe this much. It's pretty close
Yes.
to it is not at capacity. Whatever this barn's capacity would be, it's definitely not. You see some sheeps, you see some donkeys, you see a couple of cows, and just farm animals and stuff. Bed down for the evening. They're all fucking resting, except for one goat who's just watching you. Watching your owl, like what the fuck is that? But anyway, but aside from that one goat, you do spot on the far side of the barn. Most of the animals seem to have given them an additional at least stall between them and the other and these people. But you see the people that you saw earlier. I'm not going to bother explaining them all again. But you do see. Well, I guess I'll explain them later. But you see the people you saw earlier. They are currently bed down is sort of most of them are like in half sleep, half like holding onto their
Yeah.
shit, ready to do shit at a moment's notice. They're in that I'm asleep, but I'm ready to move if I need to.
I'll just
The
have kind of like
exception-
owl hop over and look for the seer or whoever's
You see
on
her.
guard.
You see her, and she has an expression that looks just like yours when you are also not paying attention to your surroundings,
Oh.
at least for a little bit. Of course, you've never seen what you look like that, so that's beside the point.
Huh, so
Um,
that's what it looks like.
Huh. But yeah, after a couple of minutes, she'll pop up unless you guys just want to walk in.
I'm not saying for anybody else, but I'm keeping him tight until she notices me.
Bijan has not moved.
Let's
But-
talk this through. I genuinely believe we can handle this the smart way. And that means I'm not the one to set up a plan. But I do think that, like, they don't know we're here yet, right?
Doesn't seem like it.
Like-
I mean,
I didn't even think that they were here. I was ready to, like, plow in and just, like, follow, but, like, follow the owl. Like, I thought that was going to be cool. This seemed like a place where no one was going to be at first, but they're there. That's also nice. Like, they're away from most of the animals we care about, except for maybe some goats. All right, Kix, what are you thinking?
is there a bucket around like outside here? A metal bucket. I'm gonna grab a bucket. I'm
Metal-
or a wooden bucket. Oh, I forget.
Yeah,
Wooden bucket.
Yeah,
I'm
just
grabbing the
old-
bucket. I'm
old
opening
forged
the
wooden
door.
bucket, yeah.
I'm gonna just like go in there and act like I'm feeding the fucking animals.
Okay, sure.
You know?
You walk in there, the animals don't really stir much, except for the goat who stares at you.
Yeah.
As soon as I notice,
From that,
as soon as I notice the door being opened through owl, I'm gonna go back to south.
What kind of aura am I getting off that one singular goat?
Big like
goats don't have auras. You've established that.
Even that one though, that one doesn't have an
Doesn't
aura.
have an aura. It's just a
Okay.
goat.
no.
That
It
is
just
so-
seems
as far
to be
as I
very
know,
perceptive.
He's literally
Not
any other goat.
I can't believe you
Extremely
remembered that.
perceptive goat.
I'll just rap on the barn door as I guess we proceed to go in as Kix has gone.
Alright. in
I'm
a
feeding the animals,
moment,
bro.
everyone else is like, I mean, as you guys enter in, you've now made at least enough noise for the others, for those that small party to become aware of you, and instantly they're up. You know, the Minotaur man, right hand to the sword, ready to go. You know, like we were prepared for a scrap in case, but they get up. You guys are like
Calm yourselves.
obviously not making yourself a threat, so
Yeah.
How many auras do I see off of the bad guys?
they are, I believe, you have not mentioned any of their species of having or not having auras, so it is
Okay.
up to you.
We'll go with
if
none.
that
We'll
is the
go with
case.
none for now. Okay.
Um,
I'm gonna close the barn doors behind us because I
Yeah.
was not
I'm
raising the
gonna
door.
whisper, everyone, guys.
click.
I was gonna.
There's
Latch.
soulless,
Easy.
I'm gonna keep an eye out.
soulless monsters are out there after us.
So even if I need to do it outside because there's not windows or anything.
Oh no,
Yeah.
you can. So the barn is. It is an idea of a house, more
Right.
or of a building, more than it's an actual building.
Yeah.
There's gaps like this big in
Perfect.
all of these boards and stuff. Like it's not perfect. This was built for animals, for fuck's sake. We don't
Word.
care that much. Yeah, so you can easily, even from the inside, you can just like peek out in
That's what
pretty
I'm
close to any direction.
Word.
So you can just, by going back and forth between a couple of them, you can keep a pretty close eye on what all's going on.
I'll
Just gonna
I'll
say,
just I'll just sit down and have the owl approach me and just sit on my shoulder.
if we wanted to kill you, we would have not made so much noise coming in here.
It's at that point that the young woman that she does currently not look like the woman that revealed herself to you, but she currently looks like her guise of herself, at least as of right now. Stirs and realizes, oh god, she pretty clearly is not the same caliber as everybody else here.
Yeah.
It appears we have all
Roger
gotten off the wrong foot, as it appears.
Not only that, but we do not have the luxury of time.
We're sorry.
Coral
I pat
said it
Coral
best.
on his shoulder.
The Tabaxi goes, okay. I don't think these guys are here to kill us.
Coral tries to hug the tabaxi.
Okay, I'm not. No, cats and hugs. Not good.
I do the usual, like I have to try to pull him back a little. I'll be like, no, Coral.
You're like fully leaning back on your the fucking heels of your feet, trying to get any weight
His
against
hands
it.
on his waist, and he's
Yeah,
just
I'm looking at Wilhelm.
Dragging.
Like, give me a hand. Give me a hand, Wilhelm.
All
I mean,
right.
Sir Wilhelm.
No,
Sir.
I'm not a damn sir. Coral, please.
Once I get Coral away a little, I'm gonna slip her a note.
The young woman.
Yes.
Sure.
for the tabaxi.
She takes that from you. You have no idea if this is a male or female tabaxi. No clue.
Doesn't matter.
But I assume you're giving this to the princess, or are you giving this to the
I'm giving
tabaxi?
it to the Tabaxi.
Okay, they take that note.
And it's for
Maybe
the
they'll read
Tabaxi, not the princess.
Okay. You don't know if they're going to read that or not, but if they do, I'll let you know. Okay, so you are in the room. You note that the tensions drop a little bit now that we're obviously not being a threatening kind of manner, and they were just simply caught off guard, or somewhat off guard. The seer's eyes go back to normal. She realizes what's happening around her. She says, so you did see.
Of course. So,
Good.
it seems we have quite a large misunderstanding to clear up. We were under the impression that those guards initially were going to take us in to be arrested of sorts and weren't on the same side. The clearing with the Baron and his son, which was apparently one of them has been cleared for now, hopefully.
The seer speaks, and she says, "We did not want this to come to violence, but things, unfortunately, as I've explained several times," she looks to Meridia. The unfortunate way of the world is violence. So
That it
it's not
is.
surprising that this happened, at least not to us. Couple things as well, just things I didn't get to explain them in the moment because you guys were caught up in the we've caught them and whatnot. But thinking about it, you have not, now mind you haven't seen a ton of people here, but you have not seen any people here that look like any of them except Meridia. As in, not a single animal person since you've been here. No animal folk of any variety. And so just take that into some consideration, just something to put in the back of the brain. So, what is it that you want? This is still Seer speaking, not the others.
Well, on a personal note, we've had a rather in-depth conversation on our way here and in our rooms, and it definitely seems like from our group discussion, I don't wish to put forward everyone's voice on this if they wish. We are definitely more inclined towards helping you in whichever ways we could, of getting away from this tracking or not letting this night catch up to you.
What he said. We do the right thing. We stand up for those who can't necessarily stand up for themselves. And we stand up for the right thing. Right, Coral? Thanks. Thanks, big guy.
At this
And I
point, the
give
Seer
him,
goes to say
give him a good game
something.
spec.
At this point, the Coral goes to say the Seer goes to say something, but is cut off by Meridia speaking. She says, "You didn't kill those men, did you?"
No.
No.
They're still very much alive. We tended to their wounds as we repeated it was a massive misunderstanding.
You see,
Much to our dismay, we may have injured or partaken in the passing of their horses, which we have replaced, so they are not at a loss.
as the seer here was saying, they learned a great lesson to communicate better through the violence. So, though it's terrible, I suppose it taught them something.
She seems relieved. Like visually, she goes from this very like tense to more like relaxed for a moment of like realizing that you are not the monster she thought you were. Not you, you all.
I will like to say it was a misunderstanding. We didn't realize they were on your side, as to say.
If they even were.
The logic on our end was we're back in Ulfberg, and generally speaking, it seems to be in everyone's interest who is within any sort of seat of power within Ulfberg to see returned home. And to that point, we had established that that is not what we want to happen. So things moved a little quicker than we thought they were.
I don't want to go home. Not to my father, not to Not to the court. None of it.
I may be able to facilitate that in a way that does not require you to run forever. Actually, there's a few options that we have that we could potentially work towards that on.
Well, those options, this is the seer speaking. Well, those options had best be fairly soon, as I believe the quarry in pursuit of us is not far.
We have potentially a way to handle that.
She nods. One of the other people here who has not spoken yet speaks up, and it was the individual that was very, very quiet. Or not quiet. Who was at first not invisible, but was not visually there. It was the one that was hiding. Speaks up and in a very curt, very no nonsense to the point way, and says, "Out with it then. How would you protect the lady?"
Ishan, if you would like to start with your option.
Well, through my studying of various magic schools, I've came across a way to block the shielding, as you have discovered yourself, sir. While I know a permanent solution, it isn't ideal. It involves a rather large cage made of precious metals, but that's not exactly an ideal and expensive idea. The only other option I could think of is, as seen as the knight has, in a way, hired us to find said quarry, and we have a bit of their trust. My initial idea was to, if we go back to the knights and give forth the impression that I have a way to improve the tracking. By improve, I mean by removing it from his ring. But that requires a very stout conversation and a lot of time. But during that, stuff can quite easily go sideways. That's just one idea we have.
There is also the issue with that one of he may not trust us enough to let us do that. But
Requires silk tongue.
Indeed. There is another option, and granted it is not ideal, but my grandfather did much to help the dwarves of Ulduan. I could potentially ask of them a favor to safeguard you within their lands. It is subterranean. It would certainly not be the sort of living that you would be used to, but it would also mean that you're not on the run, and if the dwarves want to make something disappear from a country that they are not particularly favorable to, if any group of people could, I believe it would be them.
She says, the dwarves. My father trades pretty extensively with them.
Mm-hmm. It's still a possibility. Trade is one thing, but rebuilding their society after an issue of extreme corruption is another.
Well, what do you think? She says, I just don't want to go back.
There is always a third option, which is very much probably not the most favorable between everyone, which has been put forth previously, of simply getting rid of the tail that is on you.
He looks like
But
mortified as you
I
suggest that.
know that is not the path
He's
you
very
wish.
clear.
That is why we put forth the other options first.
However, Princess,
That is the last resort.
I should say, for whatever reason you've left your home, we know not and not asking, you have certainly put yourself in a situation where you will not be able to avoid violence forever. You're outside the garden walls now. Understand it's not pleasurable, but you can't wince away from these options forever if you're going to continue this journey.
He seems disheartened from that. You watch a lot of the gusto leave. From what you gather, she's not very old. She's not like a child or anything, but she's not very old, not very experienced. That's for sure. She may be 20, maybe, and that's a guess. But she clearly has this idea, and that idea is being challenged by the world. By your own words and such of explaining to her that violence is unfortunately inevitable. She is disheartened, but regardless of that, she says, I don't wish for violence, especially not on my own people, especially not any of that. I don't want to be dangled like a piece of meat in front of all of these men.
So it is exactly what I thought it was.
How stubborn are you, Trey?
Understood.
Every time I've tried to talk to my father about it, he's brushed it aside. I don't want to go back, but I don't want you to hurt anyone in the process.
Wilhelm, I have a question. Does this have any grounds for asylum potentially in the Imperium?
At this point, if we were to present it at face value, it would be very, very difficult to offer asylum, just because
I'm going back.
to Alfberg it would probably amount to ransom. That's grounds for war at that point.
And with the current situation, we can't exactly deal with that.
She has her own
I'll
country.
be honest, guys. I don't even get it. Like, what's the problem again?
To put it more clearly, if we were
she's
to
using her femininity in a way that grants her more than the average person in the realm. You know, my sisters who would die for that opportunity. I mean, I understand, like, if it's not her decision, then yes, I'm leaning towards helping her, but also, like, maybe someone should talk to her and be like, honey.
differing perspectives, believe me, on this one. But to put it more plainly for those who don't understand, if we were to bring her back to the Imperium and explain her situation as it is, no lies, we simply say that she is the Princess of Alfberg, who does not wish to follow her father's wishes, they would not accept that. There's too much risk involved, because he could simply declare war. He could
border.
He could simply justify that as kidnapping or forcibly sabotaging. Exactly. And the Imperium would not want to risk that, not with the way things are right now. There's too many things that have happened too quickly. It's not worth our time, nationally speaking.
Look. All right, guys, listen. All I know is if I were to talk to one of my closest friends and family members, Sisyphania, I think.
Sisyphia or something like that.
Sisyphia, you're right. Whatever it was.
Stephanie, I got
Multiple
it written
sessions
down.
ago. Look,
Yep.
it's got multiple S's and a f sound that I feel like is a ph. Oh, there we go. Sisyphia.
Yes, my sister.
Oh my god! All right, but look, if
Every
I were to
cat
tell-
around is just like, huh?
Yes. I love you guys so much.
Sassafani. Sounds like a village in Pennsylvania.
Actually, out of Lancaster, and if I were to talk to her about this, she would be fucking stunned at the concept of taking a step up for taking a step down every now and then. You know what I'm saying? And like,
I don't know, dude.
sometimes-
I could get behind what she's thinking. I don't want anybody to tell me how to fucking live my life. You know what I'm fucking saying?
Exactly. And
You got it, girl.
unfortunately,
I get it,
unfortunately,
but
Ren,
what if
here's
what
the
if,
reality
like-
of how that situation would work, Ren. She might enjoy the change in lifestyle for maybe 5-10 years, and then after that she'd be absolutely miserable because she'd be stuck with someone who probably hates her.
And she, at this point, becomes like minorly upset when she says to you, Ren. She says, "You don't get it. You've never been paraded around like a piece of meat on a platter in front of dogs. You've never been in my shoes. You've never been in this
True.
situation where
It's
where
true, sweetie.
everyone looks
I've
at you as
never-
if you are both the most important thing in the world and also worthless."
honey,
You know where
I know
we grew up.
I've never been in that situation, but I've been near so many of my sisters who have been in that situation, and I understand what it's like to cry and have messy mascara face. And all I'm saying is that, like, I really do relate to you, but also keeping my closest sisters in mind, your potential slave trap is their dream. They dream of it every day. They wish they were a sweet princess that would be taken care of forever. And hear me out, even though it might be a hateful, sexless marriage, you're a powerful woman. You could order random worker boys into your chamber and you could have at them however you wanted or make them have at you. It's all relative. And all I'm saying is I
He
understand
only
your plight,
speaks
and
for
I-
himself, and I'm gonna have to talk with my sisters because I
My-
don't
my
think they
owl-
would agree to
My
any of
owl
this.
dive bumps. My owl
Tell me,
dive bumps
there's plenty
into
of them that would
Wendell's
agree with
mouth as
I'm-
he's talking.
Right in the mouth.
I'm like quietly apologizing to her the entire time he's doing this. I'm like, he doesn't understand. He has no grasp of the perspective of this. I am so sorry. Just ignore him, please.
I've been explaining it to Reese here as this has been going on.
The only thing that happens during that, after you finish that yes, you can hear this whole conversation.
Oh,
The
yeah.
farm's not that big. Number
I
one,
call
that
for Ren. Can you come help me
Okay.
look out?
Oh yeah, yeah.
All I was
sure,
going to say-
Jason. Yeah, I
Just
actually
before
wanted
the
to
order.
catch up to you.
just before inserting just before that piece, Ren, the Minotaur, kind of shrugs his shoulders a little bit and says, "You should let this go. The lady does not wish to speak of this anymore. It irritates her." And then Jason pulls you out of that situation.
I apologize.
Apologies. I don't mean to offend.
I apologize
If
for
my
my brother.
sisters were here, they could explain it better.
At this point, the other woman, the one who spoke briefly, she says, "Quiet down, or you're trying to wake the entire town."
Yeah.
He he speaks out of his ass sometimes. Although he does, I think, only bring up one point that's valid, and that is just the same point I've made. You have certainly made a choice to live a different life now.
She deflates a little bit after whatever little anger. Her like, yes, I am. Fuck you moment was just now run off, and now she deflates a little bit.
So,
Yes, I know.
we need to come up with a solid plan.
Whilst you guys decide to come up with whatever plan that you do, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a break right here.
Where?
Because it is 10:40. It's 10:45. And I think it is a good spot to have everybody go do a bathroom break or otherwise. Okay.
BRB.
Is there any
We'll
way
be
I
right back.
One good or
All right, I forget where we were. Did we just level up
There we
to
go.
level
Yeah,
6? I think?
yeah. We're level 10 now.
Oh shit, level 10.
Trust.
Guys,
Trust.
I'm gonna need a full half hour.
Trust. Anyway, you guys are still in the barn having the conversation. You guys have been keeping an eye out. Andy specifically, with Kix. Kick, you've been keeping a good eye out on the area. It's fucking man. It couldn't be deader out there, without being a graveyard literally. It there is a single guy who patrols occasionally, and he walks right past, like he's not really looking that hard. You're guessing this is probably just his job, is just make sure, hey, nothing's happening on the inside of town. And he's done this route once since you've been here, so this is the first you see him for a second. He walks right past, none the wiser about anything going on in the inside of the barn.
How long does it take him to do that round?
Probably about 30 minutes because he walks basically up and down the street.
And was it snowy? Forgive me because I'm
here.
covered
No.
in snow.
Where you are here? No, not. There was
Okay,
a light dusting occasionally, like little sparse patches where it had snowed before, but it hasn't snowed in a good few days. So most of that has like melted down to like just the few little patches left over when the snow clears out for the most part.
I was
down here in
I was
town,
just worried about tracks.
nah, it's wet, earth, sand. Excuse me, sand. Grass. I mean, there's the road out there, which is up here. It is not paved, so it is just a obvious tracks where a lot of people have traveled back and forth on. So,
Well,
all right, you guys are you're in.
I think we've come
I
to
have
a
a-
point of decision about what we want to do. But go ahead, Wilhelm.
I have a line of questioning that has been bothering me for a few minutes now. If someone in your group could please assist me with this, and then I pull the ring out of my pocket and I hold it up. This is how
I'll tap you with guidance if that'll help at all.
I
Okay.
don't think it will, but you are guided.
This is how I tracked you. Something that has occurred to me is if Sir Alan of Leeds has a ring like this one, how has he not already caught you? Because I found you basically immediately.
Well, she kind of pauses, and Seer speaks up. The lady did not come to seeking us until a little less than a month ago. Since then, it has come to our attention that she was on the run. It has been movement since.
So you've just managed to avoid them.
So far.
Incompetence.
Forgive me, but out of sheer dumb luck for someone who should be able to see exactly where you are, something is not adding up, is my meaning.
The only thing I know is that since we were pretty clearly being tracked of some variety, I figured a way to hide ourselves from this view.
Yes, but even
it is
then,
only temporary.
Yes, but even then, within 24 hours on 2 separate occasions, we found you. Granted, this time, you effectively led us to you. But my point being, something still seems very off about this. He was no young knight. Like, he's a landed noble. I imagine he's probably done something at least similar to this before. He's not a young man.
And
some people fell upwards through life, Wilhelm. Especially
You're not wrong.
The ranger, Robin, as I mentioned, speaks up. Something I thought was weird is just that it wasn't always the same people.
Really?
Yeah, these people are not the same ones.
Do you think that there is a possibility that there are multiple groups seeking you out at present? All at once?
That could be. Says the seer. It could be.
But then that again draws us back to the questionable logic of why have they not already caught you? If this was a competition, they would be throwing everything that they had into it. They wouldn't be stopping in the same city and causing enough trouble in that city that someone like myself, my group here, would be hired by our state to deal with it. So something is... How have they failed this long to do what should have been... This ring did not make it uncertain where you were. And I am given to understand, especially when I wear it since I can see him as well, that he is wearing a similar ring. So...
Seer puts her hand out like, may I look it over?
Please, by all means. And I drop the ring in her hand.
I'll go over and explain the findings that I've came across that appears
I'm
it's like
only-
the strand
I'm
of
only
the
counting
princess's
who
hair
you were
through
actually counting.
this ring. It appears is the tracking is happening through.
She furrows her brow for a minute, but the princess says, I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't know. The Cobble goes, I don't know, but I tell you something. If they get close, these fists will fly. And he makes a motion of shadowboxing the the air for a second, which the princess kind of winces at. She says, I'm sorry, my lady, but I'm here to keep you safe.
Well, what do we want to do?
After about a minute or so of concentration, the seer hands that back to you and says, I have a distinct feeling that that is not the one, that this is new. It's not old magic, it's new magic. Most energy leaves a timestamp of
Okay.
sorts.
Your other
This is not something that was created a long time ago with the intention of tracking the princess. This is something that was probably created quite recently. I mean, you've seen it yourself. It's a simple copper ring. Copper is abundant.
I'm going to get another look at it. Does it look like the sort of craft that would have been made in the Imperium?
Nope.
Okay.
Definitely not made. Well, not definitely. It could have been, but it doesn't look. There's nothing no hallmarks to it that denote it as being made in the Imperium itself. It is a simple copper ring that has a channel on the along the exterior of it that contains a single like woven around it piece of golden hair. Other than that, it bears no markings. It is as painfully obviously simple as it can be. Like, aside from literally just that very small divot where that piece of hair is wound into it, there's nothing else. Yeah.
Does it look like the sort of thing that would have been made here in Northberg? I understand that magic is not exactly viewed as openly as it is in the Imperium.
The seer kind of goes to speak. The young woman speaks. Murdia speaks up again. There are mages that work for my father, but they are few and far between.
Have you seen their craft before?
I've seen them make wonders
Yeah.
and wondrous things before, yes.
Well,
And I've seen them float objects that shouldn't.
I don't want this.
Does
to
this
make me
ring
feel
look
bad.
like something that any of them would have made?
We'll give you a
Or
history
at
check.
least The,
I don't know. I've never seen it before.
Can I tap him? Can I give him a little?
I'll probably get the smaller piece.
You can give her a zhuzh, but it ain't gonna help her, I promise you. It didn't work.
Well, no, I'm giving him a zhuzh.
Oh, he's not zhuzhing right now. Unless he's rolling something that I'm unaware of.
Well, I wanted to give him some guidance.
Oh,
with
then give him a little zhuzh.
Oh, here's a little zhuzh, Wilhelm.
I already have guidance. I already have guidance. Damn.
Be guided more, goddammit.
Double
Can't
guidance.
double guided. Wait, hold on.
Get guided to the maximum. I don't think you can be affected by guidance more than
Can't.
one.
No, I don't have anything else. All right.
Yeah, get guided, bitch.
All right. I wait. I show Wilhelm by Petus.
Yeah, that'll help.
Well, I'm telling you, when most people see my Petus, it gives them advantage. They're like, wow, you know, and then they feel really good about themselves.
I will dive bombs into your dick.
I suddenly feel very adequate.
It only works like the first 2 to 3 times I do it
DMs
per
know
person.
those advantages apply only to acrobatics, athletics, and any checks that might be used to get away from this situation.
Perfect.
I still do it. I still
yeah.
do it.
You do get hit in the dick by an owl, though. That absolutely happens.
That's the sound I make. That's not even the owl.
Excellent.
Something about this does not sit well with me. It feels like this should have been an issue that we never even heard about at this point. Multiple groups potentially using rings like this one. And yet, Sir Alan of Leeds was literally in the same city as you. And we found you nearly immediately. How did they
We
not?
were also a small group. Smaller groups were faster.
Smaller group is faster is one thing, but again, he was literally in the same city.
We did not
Yes,
know that.
I feel like this is a distraction at this point. However it happened, I can assume we'll come to more knowledge of that as we go along. But for now, I think we must move past it. They couldn't find her for whatever reason.
Mhm.
But the question still remains, what are we to do about it?
Well, we have given options. None of them are great. Some of them are a gamble. But they are there.
I vote. I think our best shot is forging some sort of new ring or messing with ours and trying to swap it out.
Coral and I vote for whatever Sir Wilhelm suggests.
Really?
Sorry, Vincent. I love you, brother.
Well,
And then we do a fancy handshake.
the possibility of forging another ring is doable, but
I think
if this is
messing with one we have is better. But yes.
There's too many variables for if I were to try to dupe, say, Sir Alan's ring.
Yes.
I don't know what his looks like. I don't know if it's the same craft, the same make. I don't know if it's a duplicate of this one. I know nothing. If it's the same as this, I can probably do that within a day. I don't know about the
Can you
actual
recall?
magic on it, but could I try to see if I can remember the ring that he wore?
Can I try as well? We were both there talking to him.
You can roll a. I'd say roll a history check. I'm
I'll
gonna
reach
say
out-
this
I'll
is
talk
gonna
to both
be
of you,
very
but
difficult.
Only one of you will get guidance.
I'll
I
take
already
it.
have guidance.
Okay, well there you go.
Hey,
I already have guidance.
What does
I get-
guidance do again?
1d4 added to your roll.
Okay.
I just want to
D4.
bring up a point, to maybe expedite this. He knows we're here, right? You might not have the ring on at the moment, but the last he knew, he's here. This is a small place. It's nothing like hiding back home. We'd have plenty of options. Sitting here is probably not. It's not productive, and it's going to get us pinched. And
So should
the
we
Baron said
get
he would back
moving
the night
and-
already. I think we shouldn't be sitting here, is what I think. Or at least
all right,
together.
wait. Give them 10 more minutes, and then we're on the road. I promise you, Kix. All right?
You don't have to promise
I
me
swear.
nothing. I'm just putting my 2 cents in.
No,
It's
no,
all quiet,
you're
though,
not
so
wrong,
far.
brother. Brother, you're not wrong, but they're already deep in thought. Let's let them do their thing, and then we'll get the fuck out of here. And if we have to do some more of their things, then they can do it while, like, riding Coral and Jason's back, right?
That's so weird. Okay.
Got that, Keyshawn?
It's not really that weird if you think about it, right?
And what was the 19 to the 19-2 was the
History check.
History
history check.
to remember the ring.
Thinking back. Focus. Think very hard. He had on his hand 2 rings. One on his ring finger and one on his middle finger. One on his middle finger, you're not 100% sure. It's a 95% sure that it was a simple copper band. Not that you don't remember. See, you didn't get a good enough a look to know whether it's the same fucking thing as what you have in front of you or not. But it could definitely fit the bill.
I mean, he had a ring similar to it, from what I remember.
So if we fuck with
Yeah.
this one,
Keyshawn, that is the information that you glean off of just spending a moment, putting a little bit of energy into the ring, and seeing how it feels, how it feels, what you can learn from it. Yeah, it cannot be messed with. What did you roll on that? 24?
Yes.
One additional piece of information. I had to think about it for a second, but one additional piece of information. It's so young. The magic for this, that is so young, it will likely stop working soon. Not immediately. You don't know how close soon could be. Anything from the next couple of weeks to the next month or two, but it's probably going to run out of energy because it's not. There's no battery source. It's not powerful enough. It's also young. As I stated, it's young. You're with a 24. This ring was made 20 less than a month ago. So less than, and more than that, less than 20 days ago. This ring was made.
Look, as a child of the streets, it doesn't matter. We're taking all of them. I don't care how cheap they look. Coral, help me get these rings off. And if that means the other way, then we do it.
Well, at least
I'll relay the information that I've gleaned to
now we'll stick with it.
Lucia and Wilhelm and well, to everyone. It definitely seems like with the track record you are keeping at the moment of definitely keeping out of his path, the tracking will eventually wear off. Whether they'll simply just come about and make new rings is another problem. Because as I said, this is quite, as you have gleaned yourself, this is quite young magic. Is not but made barely 20 days ago, if that.
You've lost.
But the tracking is wearing out. As for when, it could be a week, it could be more, but it will eventually, the source of this tracking will burn out.
we could drain it quicker.
Is that something I could glean?
Without blowing up something. Like, it'd be very dangerous because you'd be
Without-
trying to allow think of this particular magic artifact as a band of energy at this point. It is running out of energy, but it still has a considerable amount that has been form pressed into it as tight as it can
So
reasonably go in
I'm
copper.
gleaning it as if it's a battery, and if I try and pierce to drain it, it's gonna.
Try to discharge that battery. Exactly. It could
Okay.
just be as simple as bzz, and it's fine, or it could be boom, big boom, potentially very big boom.
Like a spring. That's really, really tight.
Correct. Magic works sort of simply in some regards. When you get to higher levels of magic, it gets weirder. It gets weird real fucking fast, where it's like, oh, it's impenetrable except to pigskin. You know, it's like, what? But when you get to really high magic like that, like, yeah, they have some weird fucking shit to them. But yeah, like when you're dealing with fairly simple shit like this, they work fairly simply, like a spring. So, that being said, you are running out of time rather rapidly. Are you guys, I mean, if you guys don't choose to, you're probably going to have to roll for exhaustion if you choose to not go to sleep. You're going to need to sleep. If you don't sleep now, then you're potentially pushing to exhaustion tomorrow. Well, come the morning, really, because you guys have not really caught enough sleep yet.
Guessing a decision is needing to be made.
So if you guys are going with something, you should go with it. Again, as the DM, you have incomplete information. But I will say that I just gave you a big piece by telling you guys that information.
My final
My character's too stupid to strategize on
No, he's not.
this. I mean,
No?
I have some theories, but I don't think I can present them.
Here's my thought. Now that we know the ring will lose its energy, and I don't think we're coming to a good decision here. I think we should remain together, continue to kite them, and perhaps start working on this ring to do something with it.
That was very close to what I wanted to dare say.
I think we need more information before we can create a solid plan.
I think there's also a way that we can utilize people on guard and watching in particularly unique ways that could help us. And I also think that whatever Vincent said.
I say we sleep,
What is the
we get up early in the morning, as early as we can, and we leave town. Figure out what to do after that. I look at the princess.
Okay.
Yeah?
Heck, we left her his card, so we're all set.
All right.
Contact us if she needs us.
Yeah. Let's go back to our rooms. Or should we stay here?
I say we go back. It would look weird.
Yeah,
if
it
we
would be
were
more
not there in the
suspicious.
morning.
We'd definitely be more suspicious if we weren't there.
Should we keep someone here with them? Kix?
Yeah.
Kix will stay with you just to keep us together.
If I had a hood on, I'd pull it up. Just
Don't
find
worry,
it.
it won't bite.
You can have a hood. You have a
I'm
you have a
saying-
cold weather jacket and everything, so yeah, you
saying-
can definitely.
Excellent.
Excellent.
Kixolio.
Cornholio.
I need to
Hey,
be for
Pixel.
my mango.
Excellent. All right, so you guys are gonna head back to your rooms, get some sleep, correct? Okay. Cutting it as close as you can, for the time that it is now, at the point of you guys going back to your room. If you want to get a full long rest and not potentially be pushing exhaustion tomorrow, which is 8 hours, you are going to be waking up at like 8 o'clock, which is like 2 hours after dawn.
Okay, they're how many
So-
miles away last we knew? 6?
Less than 6.
So they'd be,
You didn't know
probably
the
close.
specific, the exact,
Yeah.
but it's less than 6 miles.
So they'll be like almost here probably.
There's up and fucking go.
Yeah, so it will be like up and immediately on the road.
I'd
Maybe-
like to get up early and order a bunch of breakfast sandwiches before everyone else is up, and like a couple coffees, but one secret.
I don't know who you're
decaf.
ordering from. There's no
The
ordering.
bar
Fucking
downstairs.
IHOP, obviously.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
Waffle House.
I stopped at the Waffle House.
I stopped at the Waffle House.
And I got a bunch of breakfast sandwiches for everyone, and then coffee, but one secret decaf, and we don't know who gets it yet.
Okay, fair enough.
The old.
All right, so you guys get some sleep. The night takes you one way or another, and you guys get some rest. You sleep approximately 8 hours on the dot. Nothing more, nothing less. As all D&D parties are capable of instantaneously knowing when awake time is. God, I wish I had that power. But whoosh, awake you go. I assume as well, for simplicity, and also so that you do not have to be an hour behind, Wilhelm, you probably put the ring back on, correct? Before you slept, so that you'd be attuned to it overnight, correct?
Is that a good idea? Because then he'd be able
That
to.
is up to you. That is a you call.
Yeah.
Or whoever wants to put on the ring call.
You know what?
feel
I
like
am.
Yes, right?
I am
Yeah,
going.
well.
I am going back to my room. All right. Yeah. Fuck it. I'll put the ring on before I go to sleep.
I think
You
we
are
gotta know
attuned to
how
it.
close they are when we wake up.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, wait.
You are attuned to it.
Sir Wilhelm, do you want one of these McGriddles? I got like a shit ton of them.
Do you have an egg and bacon?
Where's the McDonald's?
Oh, yeah,
Where's
no,
the
there's,
McDonald's?
yeah, I got an egg McMuffin right here.
Bacon,
Oh,
egg, and
you
cheese
wanted
biscuit?
the one with bacon. All right,
So-
unfortunately, if you want the one with bacon, it comes with a biscuit, but honestly, the biscuit's
Sleep
fucking tits.
Takes you
Yeah, the biscuit's the best part.
Yeah, it is.
8 hours exactly. No more, no less. You awake in the morning. I'd say refreshed, but that's not quite right. And anxious is
Anxious.
probably the word.
Yeah.
And awake you all are. Wilhelm.
Mhm.
They're less than a mile away.
Let's go.
Well, they are in spitting distance, so we'd better move.
Let's go. Let's
You
go.
need a
Let's go.
distraction.
I try to get like a breakfast pizza, but then like the line's too long, and I just have to go.
I like ran out of whatever line he's standing in.
Yeah,
I said
It's actually just like a porridge
he's
line.
like
Just
standing
put some
there.
dried
Or
out grapes
bowl
and like a
porridge.
fucking piece of stale toast. It'll be fine.
Yeah. Let's go.
Wilhelm,
You're a
do you
fucking
need me
cunt.
to hold them up?
Luckily, if we get back here before 3:30, it'll probably still be there.
Oh my god. So
True.
out you go,
We-
out of the manor house, bolting at full speed. Everybody is awake and running at this point in the morning. Early as fuck. At the crack of 8 o'clock. Which is not the crack of the morning for anyone. But you know, regardless.
Real early.
Bolting out of the fucking... Yeah, bolting
Jason-
out of the out of this noble's house.
Jason makes a good point. Should we distract?
I don't think so. I
You
think we
yell
should
as
just
you
run.
run.
I mean, I could do it alone. I don't think any of them can take me 1v1.
Well, it won't be 1v1. It'll be like 12v1.
No, I was here.
I mean, I'll help. Come on, Jason.
Oh, that's a fair fight. All right.
Wait, are we?
So, where are we
Die.
going?
No,
All right,
we're
fam.
not going to fight.
We're on a very close
but-
time crunch time. Where are we going? You've got 30 seconds. Figure it out.
I am running
You
to
going
the
straight
barn.
back to the princess?
Yeah.
Okay. You run straight back to the barn. All right.
Alright.
To the barn you go.
That's where I'm
You
going.
get there.
I speak for no one else.
Okay. Yes, in fact, you could. Well, no, not. You could make more rings. So to answer that question,
Princess's
you
head.
could make more rings if you had more of her hair, or you gather something else like
Yeah.
skin or whatever, what have you. You could in fact make more of these rings. They would not interfere with each other in that they still would only be tracking that one. For some reason, whatever his is tracking yours and theirs and her.
But what I was thinking of was, could I create more of our ring so it makes more signals? So
You had
if we
enough
have
time?
multiple rings, we can just like, here, chuck one on this cat that's running this way and sell it to this guy, he puts it on and he's going the other direction.
If you had more time,
Something I
that
can
isn't a
work
bad
on.
idea. If you had more time.
Yes.
All right. So, unless anyone tells me otherwise, we are following Vincent. Everybody's
Yeah.
going straight to the fucking. Okay, we run straight to the barn.
Hawk, we take our
All right.
horses as well, and whatever spare horses we previously had.
Got your sandwiches.
Okay, you grab your horses, and you don't have any spare horses because you replaced the horses that were killed with those
We only
spare
replaced
horses.
two. The
Fair.
horses that
There are
they...
3. Then there are. How many
It's got to
fucking
think we
people
had
are there
our
in there?
we had our horses, then there was their horses that they stole
1,
from
2,
us.
3, 4.
And I hold up 3 hard
Fine.
salted
6. So 6
ham
people.
sandwiches.
But I'll just grab
Oh, that
the
sounds vile.
horses that we have to take with us.
I
Okay,
ate a
so
ration
you have-
on the way.
You have your horses, and you have your horses and 4 others.
Great.
As that is what's left from that, which is not enough for those people. Number 1, but you get over there regardless of anything. Run, you do past the peasantry. Fucking getting surprised, pass through the serfs, then all they're airing out their laundry, past their morning breakfast, out of the way, through the street, and directly to the barn, where you start
I'm following
actual
right behind
shit
Coral.
out of all of the animals in there. You hear the sheep, ah! Fucking the sheep panic in every which direction. The cows are fucking pissing. It's nonsense. Okay, you bust the door open.
I sawed-eyed the goat that was sawed-eyed me as soon as I walked
The
in.
goat stares you down. There's nothing with that goat.
Really?
It's just a goat. It's just a goat. But yeah, no. In you go into the to barn. You go where you see the small party and such that you are here to collect. What are you doing?
Less than a mile away. We've got to go.
All right, I'm gonna pass out our hard salted meat sandwiches. It's just bread, hard salted meat, shaved cheese, and nothing else. It's the driest fucking sandwich you could
Can we
imagine.
just go and get over with it? Come on.
We're going.
Come on!
Oh, you gotta
Joe-
eat the
You
sandwich.
fucking. I'm just
I
ignoring.
cast
them.
Gust on the sandwiches and just gust them all away.
Oh
We
my
are
God.
I
fine.
made you a sandwich. I made you a sandwich, and
so-
this is how you're gonna treat me.
Yeah, I'm out of here.
So
We don't
you
have
grab
time. Next time.
You grab the
Okay, move on.
the extra party, and you force yourself out into the street. And out in the street now, you do see them, Jason. They ride to the to the gate. Well, gate, the palisade. It's not an actual gate, but the palisade that surrounds this place. They are right fucking there, and there are a lot of them. From what you can see, you only see currently quick head count 14 of them that you can just off the top seat.
Can we like shift to going the other direction?
Yes. Problem is, they see you now too.
Ah,
Because
fuck!
you guys took the fastest possible way, which I'm not shitting on you. This is just how this worked out. You went the fastest possible way there, fastest possible way out of there. You left that to get to the road, which is the fastest possible way to get out of this place. And unfortunately, this town is literally see-through. You can see from one side to the other side of this place, and you can see them at the far end of the thing, and they see you in the middle of the street.
I grabbed my 2 oil flasks out of my backpack and my tinder box to get ready.
Oh god.
Okay. There's a brief something of a, not scuffle, but like a miscommunication or something by the guard and them, and they kind of just shove past the guard, which the guy's like, what the fuck, you know, kind of, like, you can't hear him from here, it's too far for just like speaking voices, but there's an obvious like, what the fuck, as they kind of just prance their way in and directly up to you guys.
I mean, we're running, right? We're not like talking
Are you?
to them. I mean,
They
we
did
have
say they were
right?
running.
Do we have a cart?
I didn't. No,
We
you
have
do
horses.
Not. You have horses. You do not have enough horses for everybody here.
Can we
And that's
double
not counting
double
Ren,
up on
who
a
runs?
horse?
You could try. You could
I mean,
try.
people ride with 2 people on a horse all the time, right? Especially these big old horses we have. We did say we were taking war horses. Some of them. At least. We did say that.
Who's gonna let me? Well, all right. I'll tell you what. I can probably keep up with the horses mostly.
Okay, they didn't have
Maybe
war
I'm-
horses, but you have
I'm,
riding
I'm
horses.
like running side by
Yeah,
side with
not
the horse.
counting Ren, who's a freak of nature and who can just run as fast as a fucking horse for some reason. Not counting Ren, there's still 2 people left over. So if we're doubling up, that's
I'll
fine.
stay off a horse because I can slip into somewhere else and I can meet up later.
I also stay off a
You
horse.
call me a freak of nature, and yet 2 people here with fucking hordes have no goddamn auras. So let's let that sink in.
So, are you guys running away? Because if you are, they're going to chase you, and it's going to be a chase scene between you and them, and it's going to be a very quick one because they have the upper hand in that they are less than 1,000 feet from you. They can see you, so there's no real getting away from them. You can't run faster than them. They
Are
are
they on
horses
horses?
just like you do. Yes, all of them
Oh,
are
this is
on a
gonna be
horse.
so easy.
This is the thing. So, go ahead, Keyshawn.
I
So
have
I'm
one
going to
very
assume that
quick
you guys
question.
pull away, like are pulling in the other direction as they get to the gate, and then they start pushing through. So that's where we are right now. Time's paused for a moment because I'm
The-
answering questions
Yeah.
as we go.
The other gate we're running towards is it currently open or closed?
Yes, 100%. The town is it's a town. It doesn't like close its gates unless it needs to, and it doesn't need to.
Oh God.
I would quickly say to the group, if possible, close the gates behind us. I have a way to lock them to delay them.
Sure. To close the gate, you need access to the. You need access to the doors, basically.
I look at the princess. Could you possibly command them to close those gates? Because I have a way to lock them to delay them getting through.
She could, but she currently doesn't look like the princess. She's currently disguised to look like Meridia.
Does anybody here have the authority to do that? Son of a
Quick
bitch.
answer, no. Quick answer, no.
But I like
No one here has has it.
Wait.
sever the
I have-
counterweight or something and just
There is no so to describe
Oh,
it is
it's
just
yeah.
yeah, it's doors. It's
not a
basically 2
portcullis.
big heavy. Yeah, this is literally a palisade. This is not intended on keeping a fucking full army out. It's like I don't want wolves and bears and shit getting into my shit. So I have temporarily paused time here.
It's
Because
I will
want to
say
know what you're doing.
it's 15 minutes of midnight. Do we want to wait to make a decision? I'm just putting. I don't care if we keep going or not, but I just want to put it out there. If
That's
people
up to you
would want to
guys.
wait.
I know
It
that
is 15 to midnight.
if they're all getting on horses and they need a little bit of distraction, I'm gonna like run around the corner from the barn, wait for the horses to come by, and I'm just gonna use thaumaturgy, which I can use like tremors, like harmless tremors, but enough like the ground shaking to possibly maybe delay, or
Spook for horses.
spook them, and then I'm running and hopping the
You
wall.
could try. Certainly attempt.
Apologies if this is inappropriate, but is everyone okay if I like sprint up and I slide tackle a horse? Because
Sure,
like
but
I'm
that
gonna
would be
break.
a pretty overt.
You
That
might
would
have-
be a
break a
pretty
horse
overtly
back.
hostile action.
Yeah, it would be, but
I'm
I mean,
not saying not to. I just want you to know that would be a very hostile, a very overtly hostile.
I'm gonna hold
action.
off on it. I was really just kind of feeling the room.
Jason
and I
has
saw-
actually grabbed a flask of oil and a fucking ignition source in his hand. It's like,
And it's
are we
like
doing
standing
this?
out
Like,
between us.
No, and I've seen him fucking knock a horse out in one hit.
Yeah.
I'm not worried about that. I'm more worried about like, is this appropriate with people on the horse? And all right. I'm just feeling it out. Thanks, guys.
This is why time is paused currently. God damn, what the fuck happened to my mouth?
I mean,
all right.
there's no
going to-
way. There's no way
I'm
the
gonna
horses are trained against being spooked for fucking gunfire. I could also literally just shoot a shot into the ground, and they're probably all going to just shit
they're
themselves
gonna
instantaneously.
switch. Yeah. All right. All right. I'll
That's
tell you
possible
what.
too.
This is a really bad idea, but
Hell yeah, best kind.
I'm going to pull out my simple clear quartz crystal. It was one of the first ones I got, and I'm going to hold it close to me, and I'm going to bless all of you. But when I say all of you, I mean like 3 of you. So it's going to be
I really only
it's
mean
gonna
3
be-
of you.
it's going to be Jason, Sir Wilhelm, and Coral.
Okay, we
my
speed
usual-
time up enough
that's
for
my
one
usual-
action. So
That's my
a
usual. When I say
spell is
all of
cast.
you, I just mean you 3 guys. And then I'm gonna like slink back, I don't know, behind one of you. And if that's not an option, then I'll do behind Vincent or behind Keyshawn and never behind Kicks.
I just cast
So-
mirror image on myself.
There are now multiple of you.
We could always just point at them and go, they're trying to kill the Baron, and then run off. Get the town guard involved.
Assassin! He seeks to kill the Baron!
Don't listen to his lies. That's not Sir Alan. That is a demon. And then run off.
Rangers of the Kingdom!
You feel in your bones that might work if you hadn't originally started with a punching, killing their horses, and starting out on a back foot. Maybe they might have listened a little more to that. But technically, you can do whatever you want and tell me to fuck off. So, what I will say is, go ahead.
I'm willing to either like stop and do a stopping action on them or run. Either way.
I'm going with majority here of whatever the fuck we're doing.
Someone
Do
needs to
what you
make a
guys need.
decision. God damn it! We got 7 indecisive people here.
Is the princess on a horse, or is she currently horseless? One of our horseless people.
I'd say for simplicity, she has been chucked up onto a horse with, we'll say with Seer.
All right, I'm gonna use
full
Mage
on
Hand
approval.
and
So
slap the
you guys
ass
are there.
of their horse and start running behind them.
Okay. So there, again, one action has happened so far. So that has occurred. The horse is and is going to start moving. Nothing's happened yet because again, I'm at time paused because I'm literally giving you guys the space to decide what you're doing.
Vincent
Because
has
if-
the yeah.
If you guys want to fight them, that's fine. If you guys want to
Vincent.
run away, that's fine. We just need to figure out how you're running away because they are right fucking behind you.
Vincent has just
Or-
made the decision. The princess and the seer, and he's going with them, are running away. You guys can now do what you want, but that's that decision he just made. He's getting them out.
Should I run away or help others run away?
Oh, I
What's
say
behind
You're
me?
you're best fighting, I think.
Yeah,
Especially
you're
how
right.
many there
What's behind me? What's behind me? What do I got? I'm gonna.
the street. The street. You guys are in the street currently.
But is
there's
there
nothing but
anyone
extra
that's
road
gonna
behind
stop us from this maneuver?
No. The other guard
right.
on the other side has turned around and is only just now noticing you at all.
All right, I will sink to the back and usher everyone through. Make sure everyone else
pairing
gets
with
through, and I'll do the backwards walk kind of security thing.
What are they doing now?
The
Knights.
So the knights, so Sir Alan's group have pushed past the that one guy that was the one guard that was there, and are now riding towards you at full speed, directly through the middle of the town. People are getting out of the way. There's not a lot of people. It's not like everybody's just waltzing around in the middle of the street. You know, they're busy doing their normal day to day, but it is like they're riding at you.
Earth Tremor do anything? Spook their horses?
Hold on 1 second. I'm just reading.
Yep.
It's harmless ground tremors. It was more just flavor.
Yeah, I mean,
this is all I can do. I'm definitely
they do
not.
manage.
I'm definitely not going to fight the knights that the Baron said he would follow and report. You know, like this sounds like stupid.
You tell me what you guys are doing. That's why
I'm not.
asking.
You know, I'm trying to cause a delay to give my teammates enough time to get away, and then I'm running and hopping over the fence, and hopefully meeting up with them somewhere in the woods at some point in time.
That is effectively what I'm going to do as well.
All right.
Okay.
Yep, I'm
So-
ready to throw fire.
As I'm running off, can I just
Okay.
say, hold them off?
Sure. It's free action.
I message Wilhelm. Do you wish me to help and delay, or do you want me to get the princess out?
Get her out. Hopefully, you're in message range that we can reconvene later.
Sweet. I'm leaving with princess group and all that stuff. Whoever's going that way. Behind me, as we leave the gate, as you described, the ground is like that muddy, wet, moist kind of road. Because apparently you can do this multiple times, and you can have at least 2 instances of this. I'm going to basically shape water at 10-foot wide, just ice behind us at the gate. Because you can do a 5-foot square of ice. And I'm reading this, if you do it multiple times, you can have up to 2 instances. So it's like a 10-foot strip of ice.
Okay.
I like how this
See
is
if that
going.
helps.
We've got multiple layers of speed bumps now.
Okay.
Fuck it. I eat my fire at the road to cause an obstacle. Fucking-
Fire across the road. The road is now on fire. Okay. Oops, lost my dice. So the lead rider,
I stand
his
with
horse
Will.
pulls back. Rider behind him also veers to the side, so 2 of them have diverted away. Are you guys trying to fight them? Because at this point, it is now getting very clear that that you are an obstacle that they are going to try to get rid of. They're the ones behind them, not these 2. These 2 have already pulled away. They're not part of this right now. What's behind them, however, is determining that you are not friendly. So, they are riding at you still. The intent, go for it. The intent of
I look to
probably
Wilhelm.
going through you.
It's right or
I
die
I
time.
look to Sir Wilhelm.
Fuck's sake.
I know I'm stupid telling you. I know I'm telling you. Or,
So,
asking you.
Vincent
Have-
and Princess Crew, you guys get 60 feet the other direction. Well, whatever it is for forcing a horse, it's like 120 feet.
I figured.
They have moved 120 feet closer. You have moved 120 feet further. So, you're the
Have
same
I-
distance, but you are now out of the place.
Have I yoinked one of them yet and created a speed bump out of one of their
They are
horses?
just about to reach you.
Okay.
Another turn is going to happen. They are going to move. You are now. What are you going to do?
If they're within 15 feet, yoink. I'm taking that horse
How
off from
yoink?
under
I just-
somebody.
How
I am.
yoink is what I'm asking.
I'm going to lightning lure one of the horse's legs and pull it out from under it.
Okay.
Nice.
If I'm nervous about
Roll
any
to
of
hit
these,
against the horse.
if I'm nervous
Uh,
about any of these persons, creatures getting close enough to Sir Wilhelm, I will double back and, slide tackle a horse.
It is not a roll to attack. It is a willpower or a strength check. I don't know why I said willpower.
Strength check on the horse. This is one of the few things they are okay at. Hold upon while I find out what the fuck a horse's strength actually is. Or his strength stat, I guess I should say. God, fucking. I was looking at all the species earlier, and then fucking there's so many new species and shit that I didn't know existed. It's a fucking whole the whole fucking
Hoping-
thing. So getting
I'm hoping it's
Right.
potentially like at disadvantage or something because it's a horse and it's probably not expecting a fucking string of lightning to come out and yank its leg out from underneath it.
it is not. However, it did roll a 16.
Fuck. Nothing happens.
Okay. It feels like it pulls the horse, shakes, but not enough to stop it.
Can I slide
They are
tackle
within
that
50
fucking horse?
By all means, roll. This would be a contested athletics versus their strength because they don't have
Listen.
athletics.
I wish it was Dex. I wish it was
Sorry.
acrobatic.
Sorry,
But let's
buddy.
see how it goes. Oh, not bad. All right. How's the
What you
17 feel on those
Enough.
stupid fucking
feels-
horse legs?
It feels enough because the horse only
No.
rolled a 12. So
Can I bonus action to punch the fucking thing?
yeah,
Fucking, I
punch
still
the
got
horse.
a bonus action. I can-
punch the horse.
Should I flurry of
Punch.
blows the fucking horse?
Okay,
Do you want to? Why do we hate horses in this fucking
Not
party? What the
really.
fuck?
Not
it's
really.
not that we
I'm
hate
really-
horses, it's that we
I'm
hate
really
the
just
people that are
wanting to
riding them.
Slide tackle the shit out of those brittle fucking horse legs.
I mean, you still can.
Okay,
There's plenty of
first,
fucking horses here.
Number one, the one that you've knocked, the one that you've has now knocked over. The guy is going to take a dexterity. He's apparently very nimble, but he still lands on the ground and is prone. He avoids damage for that. That was what he succeeded on his dexterity saving throw, which he rolled pretty good on. So he is not hurt from this, but he is now prone. His horse is now prone, and they are not moving. They are no longer moving. They have no momentum any longer. So that brings me to the next riders who are now aware that not only are you a problem, you are actively getting in their way. They are not going to pull punches. So, first, and I'm going to do these a couple quick things, because first, who is here? I know I have Jason, I know I have Wilhelm, and I know I have Ren here. Who else do I have here? I know I do not have Vincent currently. Who else is here? Kix, are you here? Kix, are you back with the princess group?
I did the tremor and then I ran to the closest palisade and hopped it. Man, I was fucking running away.
Kix,
I thought we
Kix,
were
you're
running
not even
away.
involved in this then.
Yeah, fuck that
You're not
shit,
even involved
man.
in this then. I just want no. It wasn't.
Yeah.
It wasn't like I'm like anything about it. I just wanted to make sure I'm counting my ducks to make sure I know where everybody is. At the moment.
Don't worry, Kix. We're right behind you.
Keyshawn, where are you? Are you
I'm
with
with
Princess Group or you're with Princess Group? Okay, so Keyshawn and Vincent, you two are with the princess, riding off at full fucking speed.
Yep.
That leaves Coral. Where are you? Are you with?
Coral hasn't moved from the opening in the barn, like so
Okay.
he's kind of nondescript, leaning there while
You're
while
just kind of
everyone's
off
like,
to the side.
yeah,
You
well,
are not a threat as far as they are concerned because you have done nothing overt to affect them in any way, so you are not going to be attacked. The unfortunate individuals who have now made themselves a threat a threat and problem to these guys are in fact going to receive some attacks. So the first rider is going to just ride past you because that was what was intended. His intent. They were riding kind of, not like two by twos, but sort of kind of how they clambered through was two at a time at first, and then the rest of them are coming behind.
Do I get
The first one,
opportunity
you knocked
attack?
one over. You on this guy, I'd say you get an opportunity attack. Yes.
I want to Charlie horse the back leg of his horse.
Okay, roll the hit.
Oh no. That is a 17 plus 5, so 22.
22 will absolutely hit. Surprise, the horse's fucking AC of 13.
Okay, so my Thunder Gauntlet does hit then.
Excuse me, their AC is 11. I've misread. It's their HP that's 13. Riding horses are not very tough.
All right.
Surprise.
So I get one of
Riding
these.
horses. They're built for riding.
And I hit it.
Wow.
It needs to make a. Actually, no. It just automatically gets pushed 5 feet to the side.
Okay, it is pushed 5 feet to the side then. Okay,
That is
so
7 damage.
copy that. That horse is wounded, but still up. That horse rides past you guys towards the princess. For those of you who, and that's on the horse that you knocked over, correct?
No, that wasn't the horse I was riding by.
No. Sorry, that question was to Wilhelm. I apologize.
If I can hit the one that I tried to lightning lure, sure. The intent is to try to knock
That's the one
fucking
that's
thing
now
over.
knocked down.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the one that's not knocked down, and its rider is already in the dirt. They're
Oh.
fine. They're getting up, or they're
If it's
trying.
already-
They're going to get up.
If it's already down, then I'd rather hit the next one to come along.
Okay, so you
Yeah,
can punch
if
that
there's
horse
any way
as
I
it
could-
approaches.
If there's any way I could assist Wilhelm, I'd like fucking
Not really.
smash Ryder while
Genuinely,
he's down,
no. You are now in combat, so no, you cannot help him. I'm sorry. I apologize. But no. So
Sorry,
number one,
Sir Wilhelm.
you hit the horse. The horse takes damage. The horse is not dead. It is just hurt from that one, Wilhelm. He is going to stab you. Ow. That is a crit. The damage on a spear is D8. Where the fuck are my D8s? Genuinely did not know if you guys were going to get to this point by tonight, because I honestly knew you guys were going to take a while to decide what you wanted to do.
I gotta wrap it up
But-
in a minute.
Will.
Andy, go ahead and wrap up. Because what I'm going to do is resolve the first couple of instances of this, and then I don't imagine this will go much longer, like just genuinely. But yeah, so Wilhelm, you are struck by a spear. You are going to take 12.
Yes, Dave.
You are going to take 15 points of piercing damage.
Ow.
Yikes.
Yeah, he did crit, so there was that. He rolled a 20. So you
Wilhelm,
take
I'll
15
help
points
heal
of piercing
you
damage.
eventually.
Okay, I just used my bonus action, so that's not going to work. Come on, I could have sworn I had something I can do about this.
The next one
where is it?
is going to hit Jason, which is the next one in that row. So one hits Wilhelm, one hit is going to hit Jason with his spear, or attempt to. Does a 23 hit you, Jason?
Yes. Is this piercing damage?
This is piercing damage.
Okay.
Cut it in half.
It's going to do 7 points of piercing damage to you.
All right.